I am the young lord of the world's greatest martial clan. My father is one of only 9 war saints left in existence. And yet, because of a single promise made 3 years ago, I spent 3 full years being called a simp. Right when my father was furious enough to disown me entirely, everything changed. On the campus of Southeast Martial University, Luna stares at me with a dead serious expression. "Zane," she says, "I'm pregnant. I'm giving you a chance to marry me." My shocked eyes follow her hand down to her flat stomach. 3 years. I have spent 3 full years as Luna's simp. 3 years ago, I transmigrated to Langsing just as the master guarding the Southeast Stargate was killed in battle. In his final moments, Master Lin entrusted his most beloved daughter, Luna, to my care. I was about to refuse, but then the cheat system activated. Its function was simple: act as Luna's devoted simp for 3 years, and I would earn massive system rewards afterward. With no other choice, I made the 3-year pact with my master. Those 3 years were pure agony. Luna grew more outrageous by the day, and I had no choice but to play along for the rewards. On top of that, the identity I had inherited was anything but ordinary. My clan, the Liu family, is the top martial clan in the southeast region of the Dragon Kingdom. In the 800 years since the Stargates awakened, only 10 human ancestors have survived on all of Langsing, and the Liu family holds one of those 10 seats. In the era that followed the Stargates, humanity gave birth to 9 war saints, one of whom is my own father, Lord Shan. Of the remaining 8, 2 belong to my 2 uncles. Of the 9 war saints of humanity, the Liu family alone holds 3. That ratio is terrifying. The Liu family stands equal to even the most powerful clans in the capital. Wrapped in layer after layer of prestige, my every move draws the eyes of the world. And yet, from this fearsome legacy came a simp like me. My 3 years of groveling made my name infamous across the southeast region and throughout the entire Dragon Kingdom. It sent the entire clan into a rage. Everyone was furious at their own young lord. Even my father, Lord Shan, had crept to my bedside more than once in the dead of night, desperate to strangle his simp of a son, but he never quite brought himself to do it. I ignored every insult and ground my teeth through 3 full years. And today is the very last day of the 3-year pact. All I have to do is make it through, and the system will start delivering my rewards. What I never expected was that Luna would drop a bombshell like this on the very last day. The campus of Southeast Martial University is already packed with students, all staring at Luna in disbelief. Luna and I have caused plenty of absolutely wild scenes before, but even by those standards, this one takes the crown. Every pair of eyes in the crowd locks onto me, and yet this time, I just stand there in silence. Luna glares at my blank face, fury blazing in her eyes as she snaps at me. "You're hesitating? You actually dare to hesitate? Anyone watching would think you were the one doing something wrong." I let out a long breath and force myself to calm down. I agree. The crowd goes completely speechless. Luna lifts her chin again. "That's more like it. But your little hesitation annoyed me, and I do have conditions for marrying you. A bride price is non-negotiable, and it must meet elite family standards. My parents raised me, and that was not easy. A woman deserves security when she marries. As for a dowry from my side, there won't be one. You know my father died defending the West Gate, and our family fell. On top of that, after we marry, you must give the child a legitimate place in your family. Treat the child exactly like your own flesh and blood, and do not ask who the father is. You cannot restrict my freedom, and you cannot force me to do anything I don't want to do." Luna fires off demand after demand without taking a breath. Each one shatters every shred of common decency. The students on the campus are absolutely stunned. When she finally finishes, Luna turns to me. "So, can you agree to all of that? If you can, then let's hold the wedding tomorrow." I give a casual nod. I agree. It doesn't matter anyway. Tomorrow it will all fall apart. I am only here waiting for my system rewards. Tomorrow I will come for you with the grandest wedding Langsing has ever seen. Stay home and wait for me. My words land like a stone in still water. The crowd goes completely silent. It takes them a long moment to process it. The young lord of the Liu family actually just agreed to take the deal. When it finally sinks in, the campus explodes into noise. As the heir of the top clan in the southeast region, any news of his marriage would have attracted massive attention on its own. Countless clans and powers have fought tooth and nail just for a chance to marry into my family. And yet, here I am, getting married like this, in the most ridiculous way imaginable. The shockwave this will send out is beyond measure, and no one is more smug about it than Luna herself. She feels no shame at all over being pregnant with someone else's child. Instead, she is proud that Zane still chose her even after finding out the truth. "I'll be waiting, Zane. You're a man. Remember what you said today." A flash of triumph crosses Luna's eyes. Open contempt spreads across her face. No matter how wild she acts, no matter how far she goes, there will always be someone to clean up after her. And that someone is the young lord of the top clan in the southeast region. She really does have a gift. I give a quiet smile. "Don't worry. Tomorrow I'll give you the wedding of your dreams." Luna's eyes suddenly shift. "Oh, I just remembered. 2 more things. You know tomorrow is my father's Memorial Day. So I want him to know the good news about my pregnancy, and I want him to witness my happiness. So I want you to announce you're marrying me in front of everyone attending the memorial." "Fine, I agree. I'll be there on time tomorrow." Truthfully, the last thing I want is to cause a scene on my master's Memorial Day. But Luna was Master Lin's most beloved daughter, his one and only concern in his final moments. That she has become this person is something Master Lin would never have wanted. The reason I agree is partly to reclaim my dignity, and partly because I still hold a slim hope hope of waking Luna up. If that hope fails, then so be it. I've already made one last effort for my master's sake. My conscience is clear. The moment the crowd hears a time has been set, they completely lose it. At the War Saints Memorial, the man's own daughter, carrying another man's child, accepting a proposal from the young lord of the Liu family. The scene alone is absolutely insane. If Master Lin could see this from the other side, would he cry or laugh? The crowd buzzes with chatter. Everyone knows that the War Saints Memorial draws not just major clans but also countless ordinary people coming to pay their respects. Add every major media outlet covering the event, and no one can even imagine just how wild this is going to get. Luna is beaming with self-satisfaction. She is completely happy now. See you tomorrow then. I'll be watching to see how serious you are. Done talking, I turn and walk away without a glance back. Clean and direct. No hesitation. I leave behind a crowd too stunned to speak. As time passes, the news spreads outward from Southeast Martial University like wildfire across the entire Southeast region. The moment it breaks, it triggers an explosion of reactions. After leaving the university, I get into my limited edition Longxi sports car and drive straight to the War Saint Mausoleum in Starhold City. The grounds are already flooded with visitors who have come a day early to pay their respects. Flowers and offerings fill every corner of the vast space. Thank you all for coming to honor my master. It's getting late. Please head home now. The moment I say the words, old Zheng begins clearing the grounds. Within moments, the once bustling mausoleum falls completely still and quiet. I stand before the black and white photograph and bow 3 times. Master, I've come to see you. When it comes to Luna, I did everything I could over these 3 years. Now that the 3-year pact is over, I will no longer watch over her because continuing any further would only hurt her. I hope you can understand. What happens tomorrow is, in a way, one final lesson I give her on your behalf. It may break her, or it may save her. But whatever the outcome, I hope you won't blame me. I bow 3 more times, then stand in silence, gazing at that kind and gentle face. I think back to the look in my master's eyes the day he left this world. The man the world called an invincible war saint. In his very last moment, that final flicker of light in his eyes was nothing but worry for his daughter. Back at Southeast Martial University, inside a training room, a young assistant wearing black-framed glasses bursts through the door and shoves a phone toward Nova. Miss! Nova wipes the sweat from her face and takes the phone with curiosity. Her eyes land on the headline at the top of the screen. It reads, Luna is pregnant. Tomorrow, on the anniversary of War Saint Lin's death, Zane to propose in public. For a full, several seconds, Nova's beautiful face darkens like a storm rolling in. Master Lin had 3 disciples, Nova and me, and Luna. Nova and I were always seen as childhood sweethearts. Everyone assumed we were a couple. But the moment I started simping for Luna without any limit, Nova and I drifted apart until we became strangers. Even so, this headline shatters every last shred of Nova's sense of decency. Tomorrow is the Master's Memorial Day. For these 2 to pull something like this is a complete insult to the Master. Nova cannot accept it. She storms into the weapons storage room and begins assembling a massive cleaver, section by section. In no time, she has a blade with a handle that stretches nearly 4 meters long. Then Nova hoists that 4-meter cleaver onto her shoulder and charges down to the underground parking garage. She lays the massive blade across the top of a sports car. A vehicle built like a tank tears out of the garage at full speed. Moments later, Nova arrives carrying that 4-meter cleaver, absolutely radiating fury, and storms straight into the mausoleum grounds. She approaches the tomb and finds me standing there, exactly as expected. Long time no see, Nova. Standing 4 meters away, Nova grips the massive cleaver in one hand and swings it in a single powerful arc. The howling wind cuts dead silent. The blade comes to a stop, pressed flat against my throat. Is your brain full of garbage? Do you have any idea what people are saying about you out there and about the Liu family? Nova truly cannot understand it. The men of the Liu family are the ones everyone else idolizes and chases after. They dominate every battlefield in the southeast region. Their blood has been spilled across every inch of land where humanity has ever stood. Even the most powerful clans from the capital would never dare act arrogantly in front of the Liu family. And yet from this towering, unstoppable giant of a clan came a simp like me. Nova's eyes fill with disappointment. A heartbeat later, that disappointment hardens into resolve. Whatever you and Luna do is none of my business. But if either of you dares to cause a scene at the Master's Memorial tomorrow, I will use this blade to take both your heads. Lord Shan sits in the seat of clan head, his gaze cold as ice. He slams to his feet, and a single palm strike shatters his custom alloy chair. I will cut off that reckless boy's head myself. He sweeps his gaze across the room and speaks. Elders, rest assured, I, Lord Shan, am completely opposed to this marriage. If that reckless boy insists on going forward and brings irreversible damage to our clan, I will personally strip him of his title as young lord, or seal him inside the Starlock Tower and destroy his cultivation. Inside the clan's great hall, every senior member of the Liu family wears a blacker expression than the last. Hearing Lord Shan's personal guarantee, they ease up slightly. The suffocating tension stretches on for some time before a middle-aged man about Lord Shan's age finally speaks. Old Lin was a man who deserved every ounce of respect. He bled out the last drop for the Stargate. Even though the Lin family has fallen, our Liu family does not judge people by their status, and a marriage alliance with them would be acceptable. But how did the War Saint end up with a daughter like Luna? What a tragedy. The second elder sighs. Let's set all that aside. Tomorrow is War Saint Lin's memorial. Are we attending or not? At that, the rest of the senior members all turn their eyes to Lord Shan. Not only are we going, I will be there in person to pay my respects, and if that reckless boy dares to cause a scene, I, Lord Shan, will cut him down on the spot. No mercy. Seeing that Lord Shan is genuinely furious, the elders say nothing more. Then the first elder speaks up. What about Zane's engagement to the Bai family girl? Some of the Bai family senior members were already strongly opposed to Zane from the start. Now that this scandal has come out, those people may stir up trouble again. They might even show up to break off the engagement, or they might not. The room falls silent again. Not long before, the Liu family elders had just finalized my engagement. The other party was Ava, the daughter of the Bai family head from the eastern region. The Bai family is the top martial clan in the eastern region and guards the eastern star gate. On top of that, Ava possesses the rarest triple S grade talent in existence. Marrying me would genuinely be marrying beneath her. Because of this, many of the Bai family's senior members strongly objected, but the Bai family head overruled them all and agreed. Lord Shan pinches the bridge of his nose, exhausted. If it falls through, it falls through. If the Bai family shows up to break the engagement, then let them. Everyone, just keep calm. I will handle this. At that same moment, inside the Bai family's meeting hall, a group of senior members have gathered. Come on, Ava. Uncle Hao is taking you to watch that Liu family simp make a fool of himself. Who else wants to come? The entire Bai family senior leadership gets the day off. Everyone come with me to the War Saints Memorial. Uncle Hao's broad, powerful frame fills the room, and his booming laughter shakes the skies above the city. He grabs Ava's hand and heads for the door. A crowd of Bai family elders who oppose the Liu engagement all burst out laughing and scramble after Uncle Hao, desperate to watch me humiliate myself. Ava doesn't move. She turns to look at her father, Lord Bai. Lord Bai watches his excited older brother and sighs. Do whatever you want, but brother, when you're there, don't go too far, and don't bring up the broken engagement. Uncle Hao laughs loudly. Come on, it's the War Saints Memorial. I do know where the line is. I'm just taking Ava along to watch the show. As for the broken engagement, that's my niece's business. I'll handle it face to face, in person. With that, Uncle Hao pulls Ava out of the hall, leading the crowd of senior members straight toward the War Saints Memorial grounds. Old Jung stares at the raging headlines and feels a chill crawling up his scalp. He looks up at me. Young Lord, the public reaction right now is very hostile toward the Liu family. It doesn't matter. I stand before Master Lin's tomb completely calm. All of this was expected. When the young lord of the top clan in the southeast region pulls a stunt like this, whatever kind of public uproar follows, none of it surprises me. Are you really not going to do something, young lord? And are you actually going to propose to Luna tomorrow? I smile. You're overthinking it. How could I possibly propose to Luna? Old Zheng, I need you to do one thing for me. Use every contact you have. Within 3 days, I want to know who fathered Luna's child. Understood. I'll start immediately. I watch Old Zheng's figure disappear, then turn my gaze back to the tombstone. The reason I send Old Zheng to investigate Luna's pregnancy has nothing to do with caring about Luna. It goes back to the time when my master passed away. He left certain things in my keeping, but those things are not a legacy and they were never meant for me. I am simply their temporary guardian. The key to opening them must wait for those destined to receive them. Rumors about this have circulated for years. Most people believe it is the legacy Master Lin left behind. So I suspect someone has already set their sights on that legacy, and Luna is being used as a weapon against me. Before long, Old Zheng returns. Young lord, the pregnancy is suspected to involve Victor Zhou of the Zhou family behind the scenes, but it will take more time to confirm. Keep investigating. Watch him closely. The night wind cuts like a blade, cold and lonely. I remain standing before Master Lin's tombstone with no intention of leaving. I plan to stand here until dawn, waiting for the system rewards to arrive. As the moment draws near, even though I have mentally prepared myself, my heart still races. After all, I carried the name of Simp for 3 full years. What is about to ring out is not just a system notification. It is the spine that has been forced to bend for far too long, finally straightening. Then, right as the clock strikes midnight, the system chimes sounds right on time. Congratulations, player. The 3-year Simp pact has ended. Day 1 after the pact, you have received a combat aura, the Chaos Lotus Seed. The moment I see the reward, wild joy surges across my face. According to legend, when a martial practitioner pushes a certain field of cultivation to its absolute peak, a combat aura will manifest. These auras can shake enemies to their core and turn the tide of battle. They are the mark of true power and talent. My martial talent rating has always been grade A, and the system has only just activated, yet it has already solved my talent problem entirely. The very next moment, a chaotic storm erupts inside my mind. A tearing, ripping agony detonates through my brain, but the pain comes fast and leaves just as fast. Exactly 3 seconds later, everything returns to normal. In that instant, I discover that inside my mind a chaotic realm has appeared. It is no larger than a palm, and at its center, a single lotus floats in perfect stillness. The system chimes again. Reward level is ranked from 1 star to 8 stars, with 8 stars being the highest. Each day, the player automatically receives 1 random reward. The Chaos Lotus Seed is an 8-star rare reward. I can't hold back the joy flooding into my eyes. Across all of Langsing, over 100 combat auras have been officially recorded. This particular one appears in none of those records. But if the system rates it at the maximum 8 stars, it cannot possibly be anything low tier. A top tier combat aura on day 1. From here on out, it only gets easier. easier. Thinking this, I suddenly feel that every bit of suffering I endured over those 3 years was worth it. I wonder what my talent level looks like now. A powerful combat aura is not just the ultimate power flex in battle. Its greater purpose is to transform the talent and potential of whoever holds it. On the surface, I still appear to be grade A talent, but now that I possess the Chaos Lotus Seed, who can say? Before, I spent every day chasing after Luna. On top of that, my cultivation had been far from serious. So even with the full resources of the Lu family behind me, I am only at late stage 2, which doesn't even reach the average for grade A talent. My thoughts sharpen, and I decide to test whether my talent has changed. Within moments, I locate a QI blood cultivation method from memory and channel it. Mastery comes in an instant. Behind me, barely visible, a lotus begins to emerge. Its bud still closed, a mysterious energy radiating from it. If anyone were watching me right now, they would be stunned, because as the lotus rises, the space around it warps and twists, and I feel as though I am standing inside chaos itself. Most astonishing of all, surrounding the lotus, tiny points of light like fireflies stream in endlessly from every direction, pouring into my body. Inside me, something roars like a blazing furnace. In less than half an hour, I break through to stage 3 in an instant, and still the light points pour in without end, steadily driving my cultivation higher. Without realizing it, the entire night passes. My cultivation has made a single clean leap forward, fully consolidated at late stage 3. Dawn breaks. Light spreads across the sky at last. Across the Dragon Kingdom, countless martial clans and martial powers, along with throngs of ordinary people, take every form of transportation available and pour in from every corner of the nation toward a single destination. On this day, Xingxing City is alive with energy. In the early morning, the gates of War St. Lin's mausoleum are pushed open. Elder Nam, the Lin family head, strides in wearing a crisp white formal suit. Behind him follow the core members of the Lin family. Luna is among them, walking close behind Elder Nam. Elder Nam glances back at Luna with a worried look. Luna, aren't those demands you listed last night a bit much? Will the Lu family actually agree? Luna scoffs. Whether the Lu family agrees doesn't matter. As long as Zane agrees, that's enough. All these years, whatever I asked for, even when the Lu family strongly objected, Zane always made it happen for me. Elder Nam gives a slow nod at that. Thinking back on everything I had done before, his confidence returns a little. Ever since Master Lin fell, the Lin family had lost its pillar and collapsed completely, dropping from a top-tier martial clan all the way down to third rate. But ever since this Simp showed up, cultivation resources have poured into the Lin family from every direction, single-handedly lifting the Lin family back up from third rate to second rate. Without that, Elder Nam's level as a 7th rank grandmaster could barely hold the clan at third rate. That was already his limit. Yet even while pocketing everything the Lu family provided, Elder Nam has nothing but contempt for me. Back at the tombstone, I awaken slowly. The entire night of cultivation feels like nothing more than a single breath of time to me. When I check my current level, even I am mildly surprised. Jumping from late stage 2 to late stage 3 is only 1 rank, but even someone with triple S grade talent with top tier resources behind them could not break through this fast. It seems the Chaos Lotus Seed combat aura has gifted me with talent far more frightening than I imagined. Then I see Luna walking over. Come on, help greet the guests, she calls out, then turns and heads toward the entrance. When we reach the gates of the mausoleum, Nova is already standing there welcoming guests. But Luna's heart skips, because lying at Nova's feet is a gleaming 4-meter-long cleaver. As time goes on, the mausoleum fills until people crowd every inch of space inside and out. The War Saint's reputation and legacy speak for themselves. Even in death, people still remember what he gave to humanity. I wonder if the Lu family's young lord is really going to propose to the War Saint's daughter today. Looking at this scene, the guests chatter among themselves, and the conversation inevitably turns to me. After all, this story has exploded far too big. And it is, without a doubt, the most ridiculous drama of the year. A sudden cry erupts through the crowd like a clap of thunder. The Lu family is here! Countless eyes snap to the mausoleum entrance. My father, Lord Shan, strides in with 2 men behind him, the first elder and the second elder, my 2 great uncles. Lord Shan is one of the 10 war saints of the Dragon Kingdom. The Lu family's other 2 war saints permanently station themselves at the Stargate and the Abyss. The first elder and the second elder are both 8th rank Golden Body Grandmasters. The Lu family has arrived with 1 war saint and 2 Golden Body Grandmasters. They have given the Lin family more face than they ever deserved. After Lord Shan bows before the tomb, his eyes land directly on me, and my nerves spike immediately. I can feel the killing intent radiating off him. It carries the distinct flavor of a father ready to personally deal with his own son. Then Lord Shan turns to face Elder Nam. The Lin family's war saint once held the West Gate alone, buying time for the Lu family's reinforcements to arrive. Had the West Gate of the Southeast region fallen, 3 billion lives in the Southeast region would have turned to dust. Master Lin fought for the Dragon Kingdom, for humanity, until his very last breath. This golden body marrow elixir is a gift to the Lin family, with hopes that it helps the Lin family rise again. With a wave of Lord Shan's hand, a bottle of golden body marrow elixir appears. Even though the Lin family's recent behavior has deeply frustrated him, basic respect must still be shown. The moment the crowd hears what the Lu family has brought, the the whole place erupts. A full bottle of golden body marrow elixir is enough to create a single 8th rank golden body warrior. Truly the Liu family. What a gesture. Elder Nam freezes for a moment, then excitement floods his face. Golden body marrow elixir. I'm a 7th rank grandmaster right now. Couldn't this bottle be exactly what I need to break through to the 8th rank? Luna hears this, and also freezes. The Liu family actually brought something this precious to a memorial ceremony. She had not expected that. Then Luna suddenly has a realization. It must be because Lord Shan knows Zane is proposing to me today. That's why he showed up in person and brought a gift. He's already treating me like his daughter-in-law. At this thought, Luna's confidence skyrockets, and another thought follows. I need to revise my list of demands. If they hand out golden body marrow elixir like it's nothing, the Liu family is far wealthier than I imagined. Watching Elder Nam and Luna look completely out of their depth, Lord Shan can't be bothered to engage. He finishes the formalities and steps back to the guest area. Just then, a young man in a black formal suit walks in. It is Victor Zhou. The Zhou family is the 2nd-ranked martial clan in the southeast region, and also the top financial power in the region. While the Liu family is the undisputed king of martial combat, the Zhou family has planted its business interests in every corner of the southeast region, making them the undisputed #1 in wealth. Now that the 2nd-ranked clan in the southeast region has arrived, all eyes in the crowd snap toward them, and the noise surges again. Everyone also turns their attention to what the Zhou family has brought. As everyone knows, there has always been rivalry between the Zhou family and the Liu family. Who has ever been happy sitting in 2nd place? These are 2 bottles of golden ginseng marrow elixir. Please accept them, head of the Lin family. Victor Zhou waves his hand, and a servant steps forward from behind him carrying 2 bottles of elixir. The crowd roars. Not only did the Zhou family bring the same type of gift, but they brought double the amount. The message is unmistakable. This is a direct challenge. The Zhou family really is the Zhou family. Deep pockets and no shame. By now, Elder Nam can barely contain his excitement. His face is practically glowing. Victor Zhou walks to the tomb, completes his bow, glances at Luna, then lets his gaze settle on me. Wishing you a successful proposal today. Victor Zhou extends his hand, looking at me with an expression of complete sincerity. The crowd draws a sharp collective breath. The atmosphere drops several degrees in an instant, because Lord Shan's expression has visibly darkened for all to see. Everyone holds their breath, every eye locking onto me. I give a slight smile. Thank you. I will. I reach out and shake Victor Zhou's hand. In that moment, everyone in the crowd feels it. A wave of killing intent surges off Lord Shan. Seeing me this calm and composed, Victor Zhou is mildly surprised. He isn't sure why, but something about me feels different from before. The handshake ends as quickly as it begins, and Victor Zhou steps back to the guest area. One by one, the major clans and powers step forward to pay their respects. 3 hours later, the formal proceedings finally conclude, but a strange tension never leaves the air, hanging over the grounds like a storm waiting to break. Just as the ceremony ends, before the crowd disperses, Elder Nam steps forward. He takes a deep breath and smiles broadly. Honored guests, please do not leave yet. On this day of remembrance for War Saint Lin, there is one more matter to announce. As for what that matter is, I imagine most of you have already heard. He gives a proud smile and glances toward me and Luna. The moment those words land, every person in the crowd sharpens to attention. The chatter drops away in an instant. Every camera from every major media outlet swings frantically to reposition, all locking onto Luna and me at once. We become the center of everything. Luna catches Elder Nam's eyes, gives a knowing smile and steps forward. Zane, I thought about it all night and I accept your proposal, but I'm the kind of person who keeps things simple, so my requests are modest. She glances at Master Lin's tombstone, her face carrying a trace of genuine emotion. Zane, I don't want much else. I only want one promise. On this special day, in front of all these witnesses, in front of my father, in addition to everything I mentioned yesterday, after our marriage you must give your full support to the Lin family. On top of that, I have compiled a bride price list. This is my security. I hope you can agree. After all, a woman marrying into a new family needs to feel safe, and I am carrying a child. The moment those words land, every person in the crowd goes silent. Something feels deeply wrong. That child she's carrying is definitely not Zane's, and she keeps bringing it up, using it as leverage for the bride price. Who gave her that kind of nerve? Luna is thoroughly pleased with herself, a flicker of contempt crossing her eyes. She runs through the bride price list in her head. This simp is so boring. No matter what I say, he just agrees immediately. Spineless. Listen carefully. My father died facing calamity for humanity. I want one energy mine beneath the abyss in the southeast region. Is that too much? I am also marrying you while pregnant, so I want 10% of the Liu family's holdings in the southeast region. Is that too much? Furthermore, after I marry you, I demand complete personal freedom. You cannot control me. You must cherish me and love me. You cannot mistreat me. If anyone mistreats me, you must protect me no matter what. And once the child is born and registered under the Liu family name, you must take full responsibility for the child. Luna fires off nearly 30 demands without pausing. Each one sounds like a wish from a fairy tale. The crowd can't help wincing with every new item. When Luna finally finishes, every head turns to me. They find me completely unreadable, calm from start to finish. In the guest area, someone is sitting with fists clenched so tightly they've gone white. She is fighting the urge to unleash full War Saint pressure and wipe out every last spectator in this place. Nova's 4-meter cleaver appears in her grip from out of nowhere, squeaking with the force of her grip. Zane, You have no problems with my conditions, right? No problems at all. At that, the crowd at the mausoleum completely loses it. The whole place erupts into chaos. Luna's smug smile spreads even wider, but right in that moment, I speak up. But Luna, who exactly are you trying to get to marry you? With a list like this bride price is something else. Nova's blade freezes mid-air. Lord Shan snaps his fingers mid-thought. The crowd goes completely still. Luna blinks. Zane, what do you mean? You are my master's daughter. You are my junior. You're pregnant now. If you can actually find someone impressive enough to step up and take this deal, then as your senior, I'm genuinely happy for you. Luna's face drains to iron gray. Her voice goes ice cold. Zane, I'm warning you. Don't joke with me like that. I'm giving you one more chance. Take back what you just said, otherwise I'm done with you forever. I shake my head slowly. Let me be straightforward. I never had any intention of marrying you. The moment those words leave my mouth, the crowd erupts. Luna and the entire Lin family go pale with fury. Elder Nam's expression is murderous as he glares at me. Zane, I never imagined you could be so completely without honor, and to think I was considering entrusting Luna's entire life to you. I now declare that you have completely and permanently lost any chance of marrying Luna. Furthermore, since you are the one backing out, the Lin family's losses are yours to compensate. Breaking your word this publicly is an insult not just to the Lin family, but to the war saint himself. Therefore, no matter what, you must kneel before your master's tomb and beg forgiveness. On top of that, the bride price Luna listed, you must pay a portion of it as compensation. We in the Lin family are reasonable people. 1/3 will do. Otherwise, I will stake my name as Grandmaster and bring this to the Lu family's doorstep. Elder Nam is playing hardball, using compensation as a disguise to squeeze out a bride price. I look at him with the kind of stare you give someone who has completely lost their mind. The smirk tugging at the corner of my mouth grows visibly wider by the second. Elder Nam feels a jolt as if something has struck his mind directly. What kind of look is that? When you stand before a grandmaster, you don't even have the most basic sense of respect, do you? Elder Nam is seething, his chest heaving. I take one slow, unhurried step toward him. The title of grandmaster, do you even understand what it truly means? Do you deserve it? Those words strike a nerve in Elder Nam. He explodes with rage. You insolent little wretch. You're a good-for-nothing grade 1 talent rich boy who does nothing but eat and play, and you dare to look down on a 7th rank grandmaster? Tell me then, how am I not deserving? If you can't back that up with something real, even if you are the Lu family's young lord, I will show up at your door and demand answers. Facing Elder Nam's furious challenge, my face stays perfectly calm. I speak slowly and deliberately. We won't even get into how many cultivation resources you quietly had Luna squeeze out of me for the Lin family. Luna went out and got pregnant by another man, and your first move was not to question yourself as the guardian who failed to raise her right. Instead, you demand that I, someone completely uninvolved, kneel and beg. A person who cannot tell right from wrong, who has no basic sense of honor or integrity. Do you deserve the title of Grandmaster? The moment I finish, Elder Nam completely loses it. Killing intent explodes off his body. You are asking for death, a reckless young punk daring to judge a grandmaster. Today I will discipline you in your father's place. Elder Nam vanishes from where he stood. In the next instant, he appears directly in front of me. His hand shoots toward my throat, but in that same instant, a sharp crack splits the air. Elder Nam's body launches backward like a cannonball, skimming along the ground. Before he travels far, a figure materializes beside him. It is Old Jung. He watches Elder Nam flying horizontally just above the ground and lets out a cold laugh. Who do you think you are? Old Jung spreads his fingers wide, seizes Elder Nam by the face, and slams him into the ground. I turn my gaze to Luna. There are some truths I think you need to hear. With that, I walk up to a media reporter and take the microphone. Every camera operator and journalist stares at me, completely frozen. I straighten up and speak. 3 years ago today, my master, Master Lin, finished the battle at the Stargate and dragged his dying body back to the surface. In his final moments, he gave me one instruction. For the next 3 years, no matter what his daughter Luna asked of me, I was to agree without condition. I gave my word. For 3 years I kept it. And as you have all seen, I became the simp the world laughed at. But today, the 3-year pact is over. The promise ends here. I no longer owe Luna anything. The moment those words land, Luna's expression freezes completely. My words send a shockwave through the entire crowd. Nova stands motionless, stunned, her hand gripping the massive cleaver, rooted to the spot. Even Lord Shan, a war saint, blinks with rare uncertainty, struggling to process the truth. The crowd holds its breath for one brief moment, then erupts into noise. Inside Luna's head, everything is ringing. She is completely blindsided by what I just revealed. Impossible. Absolutely impossible. Luna stands frozen, unable to accept it, her eyes flooding with disbelief. Then why didn't I know about this? Zane, you made all of this up just to back out of the marriage. What kind of game are you playing? You just don't want to take responsibility for me and the child. I give a cold smile. Let me say this one final time. Every word I have spoken today is the truth. I fulfilled the 3-year pact. From this moment on, you and I are finished. Luna, this is the last time I will call you my junior. With that, under the eyes of everyone present, I turn and kneel before Master Lin's tomb. 3 firm bows, head to the ground. Master, you once said that 3 bows seal a bond. The day you crossed paths with me, you took me on as your disciple. Now with these 3 bows, the bond between master and student is complete. When it comes to Luna, I did everything I could. Whatever comes next is hers to face alone. The bowing ends. I rise slowly to my feet, then give the tomb one final deep bow, before straightening up completely, spine perfectly upright. Luna stares at me, thrown off by the whole scene. Listening to the chatter rippling through the crowd, Luna still cannot believe it. You actually, just to back out of a marriage, severed the bond with my father. I say nothing in response. My silence sends a chill straight through her. Her expression twists with rage. I get it now. The reason you agreed to the proposal yesterday was just so you could back out today, to humiliate me in front of everyone. Zane, you are so cruel. No matter what, my father was your master for 3 full years. The way you humiliate me, humiliate the Lin family, how can you live with yourself? Luna is nearly screaming. Surrounded by whispers and pointing fingers, Luna snaps from shame and fury. She rushes toward me and raises her hand to strike me across the face, but a crushing pressure slams into her out of nowhere. Luna drops straight to her knees in front of everyone, forced down before Master Lin's very tombstone. Old Zheng has unleashed his 8th rank golden body pressure and pinned her completely. Every light in Luna's eyes goes out. Her gaze turns blank. Zane, I will never forgive you, not even if you kneel before me. In this moment, Luna's composure completely shatters. The very last flicker of life fades from her eyes. I let Luna scream. I don't look back. I raise my hand with a sharp motion and draw 3 sandalwood chests from my storage ring. In the days before my master fell, he placed certain things in my keeping. I believe many of you have heard of this. The moment I say it, shock ripples across every face in the crowd, followed by a blazing hunger in their eyes. Only Lord Shan, a fellow war saint, stays calm. He raises an eyebrow slightly and glances at me. Victor Zhou snaps his head up, his gaze turning cold and predatory, and Luna, whose eyes had gone completely dead, suddenly blazes back to life. My own eyes shine as I scan the crowd of faces, all wearing different expressions. What is inside these 3 chests? My master never said, and they were never meant for me. I am only their temporary keeper. My master's only instruction was that today, 3 years later, I make this public. Each of these 3 chests must wait for its own destined person before it can be opened. Every person in the crowd straightens up, eyes burning as they stare at the 3 chests. I smile calmly. In the near future, I will announce a date to open the first chest. When that time comes, anyone who is interested is welcome to try their luck. Today's drama ends here. Thank you all for coming to honor my master. I have urgent matters to attend to, so I'm afraid I must leave you now. The memorial is over. You are all free to go. I turn and walk toward the exit, but at that very moment, a voice cuts through the air from behind me. Zane, you cannot take those chests with you. That belongs to my late brother. What's his is the Lin clan's. Elder Nam sees this, crack, and forces himself to stop even through the pain. Then his body gives out completely and he crashes face first to the ground. The marble slabs shatter beneath him. Old Zheng plants a foot on his head. Grandmaster, stay down. Then Old Zheng walks out of the Martial Saint Memorial with me. He looks at me with clear satisfaction. Today clearly caught him off guard. Just then a familiar figure approaches. Nova appears ahead, a 13-foot blade resting on her shoulder. We stand face to face in silence. It's Nova who speaks first. So Master Lin really did entrust you? I shrug. I've said everything I need to say. I hope that's enough. What a shame though. This blade didn't draw blood today. Nova splits the massive blade in 2 and loads it onto the sports car. Old Zheng escorts me in. The engine starts and we drive off. The memorial grounds lie in ruins. The crowd stares at Elder Nam and Luna, some sneering, some pitying, but not one person dares step forward to help, because the Lu clan's martial saint is still here. Then a roar of laughter erupts, loud enough to make every scalp crawl. Lord Shan throws his hands behind his back, laughs at the sky and walks away. First Elder and Second Elder burst out laughing behind him. The whole scene feels surreal. Lord Shan hasn't said a single word this entire time. Even when Elder Nam unleashed killing intent toward me, again and again, Lord Shan never once moved to act, but right now, his silence says everything. The moment Lord Shan turns to leave, the other clans and guests follow. Uncle Hao, we didn't even get to see the fun part. But Zane, he's nothing like that lapdog everyone talked about. In the crowd, a young woman and a middle-aged man head for the exit. It's Ava from the Bai clan, with Uncle Hao. Uncle Hao looks genuinely puzzled. Something's off. Are we still calling off the engagement? Uncle Hao's eyes go wide. Of course we are. That kid is not worthy of you. We finally have our chance. Move fast. But before we do that, let me take you to the 5 academies. Haven't you always wanted to challenge the 5 rankings? We're here. Might as well. As the crowd clears out, clan members help Elder Nam to his feet. His mind is on the verge of breaking. Why? I won't accept this. Elder Nam screams in fury, his face completely twisted. Brother, why did you leave everything to that wolf cub? Did the Lin clan mean nothing to you? Elder Nam howls at the sky and coughs up blood. Everything that happened today, especially being slammed into the ground twice by Old Zheng, pushes this peak 7th rank Grandmaster dangerously close to developing an inner demon. Soon enough, everything from the memorial ceremony explodes across the internet. Every platform is flooded, straight to the top of every trending list. The biggest story, my lapdog image completely shattered. Back home, the system delivers its second reward. Ding! Devotion system, day 2 reward, Sovereign Blade. I look over the sword technique carefully. My breath catches. No flashy moves, no tricks, no excess. Just one strike, one clean, absolute slash. Strip away everything complicated, and what remains can still destroy all. After studying it, I pull my focus away from the technique and turn inward, to the vast chaos in my mind. The primordial lotus still floats there, its bud tightly sealed, unchanged since the beginning of time, carrying an aura of ancient depth and quiet weight. Whether it's the primordial lotus or the sovereign blade, both are abilities without price. Just 2 days of rewards, and I already stand among today's top prodigies. I can't even imagine, as time passes, as the rewards keep coming, backed by the full weight of the Liu clan, just how unstoppable will I become. Then old Zheng's voice reaches me. Young master, the clan lord summons you. On my way. I head to the clan meeting hall. Inside the vast chamber, the lights shine bright. Lord Shan sits at the head seat. First elder and second elder flank him on either side. Below them sit the rest of the clan's senior leadership. Greetings! Under every watchful eye in the room, I walk in and bow calmly to everyone. But the way they look at me has changed. Composed, steady, neither bowing nor pushing back. Is this really the same lapdog they once knew? Lord Shan looks at me, eyes warm with rare affection. Zane, was everything you said at the ceremony yesterday true? Every word. Ha, perfect. Zane, I've spoken with the elders, and we've decided to hand some of the clan's businesses over to you for now. Don't worry, it won't be too much at first. Just enough to get familiar with how things run. You still have a year before graduating from the 5 academies. Your martial talent is a rank, but with the Liu clan's resources, we can push you to 8th rank through sheer force. And if fortune finds you, 9th rank isn't impossible. Just focus on your training. Leave everything else to me. I nod without changing expression. Understood, father. I'm not troubled by any of this. And I believe, on the martial path, talent alone does not decide whether someone reaches the very top. Lord Shan laughs. Well said. Whatever you need for your training, just ask. Even if you want the dragon soul of an entire demon dragon clan, I'll get it for you. Lord Shan beams, every bit the proud, doting father, not a trace of a martial saint in sight. But the warmth fades fast. His expression turns grave. 10 days from now, code 886 returns through the Stargate. Be home. Every face in the room goes solemn at once. I pause. Then the meaning comes back to me. In the endless war against the Stargate and Earth Abyss, human warriors fall by the thousands every year. Code 886 means this year's 886th wave of fallen warriors coming home. My expression hardens. Understood. One more thing. The Bai-clan girl has shown up in the southeast region lately. Looks like she's heading to the 5 academies. Watch yourself. I have no idea what that means, but I agree and leave ahead of everyone else. Back in my training chamber, I sink straight into cultivation. Inside the chaos, the primordial lotus grows again, one step closer to blooming. I clear my mind, and in an instant I slip into the Tao, and the next moment I find myself standing inside the chaos space itself. The primordial lotus sits right beside me, steady and still. I stare up at it. The seedling is already taller than I am. Something about it pulls at me. On pure instinct, a thought stirs, and I extend one finger and release, just like that, the sovereign blade. The sword light swallows into the chaos without a trace, not a single ripple. Meanwhile, somewhere out in the southeast region's wastelands, a gash over 100 feet long tears open in the earth. Inside the chaos space, I have no idea what that strike just did out there. To me it feels like nothing, just an ordinary slash. I follow it with 3 more. These 4 strikes represent the 4 stages of sword intent in the sovereign blade. The razor sword, ruthless, absolute; the soft sword, unpredictable, ever-shifting; the heavy sword, crushing without an edge; and the rotting wood sword. That last one, I feel something shatter. The chaos space tears open and green light floods through, expanding fast. When I open my eyes, I'm back in the training chamber. 4th rank. I've broken through. I stare in disbelief. My cultivation advanced without me even noticing. Then it hits me. That final slash of the rotting wood sword. It must have shattered the barrier between 3rd and 4th rank. Ding. Devotion system. Day 3 reward. Celestial bloodline. The system chimes and I realize a full night has passed. I draw out the refined blood. A single violet droplet, hovering before me, radiating a weight that feels ancient beyond measure, as if it contains an entire primordial world. After reading the celestial bloodline's description, even I can't hold back my excitement. Extraordinary bloodlines do appear on Blue Star, especially among the Star Race and Earth Abyss clans. But until now, no human has ever awakened a bloodline called the Celestial Bloodline. I'm the first, and it surpasses every other known bloodline by far. I get home and start the refinement immediately. The sound inside my body is like the crash of colliding heavens. 2 days pass. Ding. Devotion system. Day 4 reward. Dragon Tiger Elixir. Ding. Devotion system. Day 5 reward. Power Boost card. Grants 3,000 points of combat power upon use. Both rewards arrive instantly. On the 3rd day, I finally complete the refinement of the Celestial Bloodline. I open my eyes slowly, a quiet smile at the corner of my mouth. I channel my blood chi, just slightly, and a soft, pure violet glow pulses across my entire body, flickering around me like fireflies. I throw a punch at my own chest. It rings like striking iron. Unmatched talent, an unbreakable body, and martial techniques without equal. Just a few days of rewards and I'm already here. Where does it end? At this rate, becoming a martial saint won't take long. I glance at the last 2 rewards. 1 Dragon Tiger Elixir, 1 Power Boost card. Not as rare as before, but both extremely practical. I get up and head out. Old Zhang is right at the door. Young master, this is the list of businesses you're taking over. The clan lord had it sent. I nod and take the list. Martial library, martial auction house, martial arena, beast slaughterhouse. Nearly 10 entries total, all martial related. Then one entry catches my eye. A familiar name, strategic investor, Southeast 5 academies. I stare at it. The martial academies technically fall all under the Ministry of Education, but with academies stretched thin across the country and resources running short, they open their doors to outside investors. For a talent cultivation hub, every major martial clan fights for a stake. Pour in resources and you unlock enormous connections. These graduates scatter into every field, becoming talent in every corner of the world. Investing in a martial academy means controlling a network that money alone can't buy. But when I see the investment share, I blink. 90%. That means the 5 academies are essentially ours. Let's go. It's been a while since I visited the 5 academies. Time for a look around, and maybe a word with the principal. I smile and head out. Meanwhile, over at the Lin clan, the mood is bleak. Elder Nam looks completely broken. His phone rings again. He glances at the screen, answers with barely hidden irritation, then hangs up seconds later. Uncle Nam, who was it? The 5 academies, that bloodsucker. Resource installment time again. They want their supplies. Luna, why don't you handle it this year? Uncle Nam, the Lin clan can barely cover our own costs right now. Maybe you should try reaching out to Zane. But uncle, after what happened, Zane and I are through. Luna thinks back to the ceremony, especially those cold, distant eyes, and her confidence slips. Don't you think something was wrong with how Zane acted that day? What do you mean? Zane always listened to you, never pushed back. He said it was your father's dying wish. But think, my brother never spoiled you, not even a little. Would he really have said that on his deathbed? Obviously Zane had something he couldn't say. I've been thinking it over. Looking back at that day, Lord Shan must have been pulling strings. Maybe he threatened Zane using you. That sudden coldness wasn't cruelty, it was protection. Deep down, he still loves you. Think, someone who has loved you this long doesn't just stop. Elder Nam clasps his hands behind his back, talking with full confidence, convinced he's found every crack in the story. Luna's eyes light up. The weight of the past few days lifts all at once. I'm going to find Zane right now. If he apologizes and covers our resource payment, I might forgive him. But if he stays stubborn, I'm done. Even after the baby is born, I won't let him see me, or the child. She turns and walks out. Out on the 5 academies training grounds, I sneeze hard, then keep walking straight toward the principal's office. Just then, a striking figure appears ahead. The moment Nova sees me, surprise flickers in her eyes. Then it's gone, replaced by her usual cool indifference. Nova gives a short, dry laugh. 3 years enrolled here, and this is only the second time I've actually seen you. At least you're not trailing after Luna this time. I clear my throat. Am I really that worthless to you? Nova snorts again. Worthless? The only time you looked like a real person was at Master Lin's ceremony. Before I can reply, Luna walks up. Zane, you're actually here. A few days apart and she's already slipped back into that familiar air of entitlement. Every word drips with control. Zane must have known I'd come, so he waited for me. I'm not surprised she's here. I already knew the Lin clan had a stake in the academy, tied back to me. But something about her attitude feels off. I frown slightly. Did you need something? I do have a question. If you hadn't called off the engagement that day, if you had proposed to me instead, what would Lord Shan have done to you? He would have killed me, obviously. Luna exhales slowly. Just as Uncle Nam said, Zane really did have reasons he couldn't share. I forgive you, Zane, but don't get too excited. I don't need a bride price. I don't need a grand wedding. After all, it's not your child I'm carrying. I understand Lord Shan cares about clan honor. I understand that. But I have one condition. What right do you have to give away my father's belongings? I won't allow it. Return them to me. Those things belong to the Lin clan. Luna's tone is pure command. No room for argument. Looking at her like this, I almost feel sorry for her. This woman seems to have forgotten everything from days ago, and she still thinks she's marrying me? What is she thinking? Master Lin left those things for whoever was destined to receive them. This has nothing to do with me or the Lin clan. Luna doesn't even blink. I don't care. You say my father left them to you, but where's your proof? These were left by a martial saint. For all I know, you could have used some underhanded trick to get them. Zane, you're a man. Don't make me lose all respect for you. If you want to marry me, prove it first. Looking at Luna's shameless display, I have no patience left. I'll give you 3 days. Come back when you've thought it through. I hope you'll be ready, because otherwise you've lost your chance with me for good. Luna finishes and walks straight toward the principal's office, but deliberately slows her pace, because Nova is just ahead. The moment she spots Nova, Luna turns meek and quiet, falling in step behind her. I follow behind them both. In the principal's office, Principal Fu and her husband sit reviewing a list. Behind them stands a powerfully built young warrior with an open, honest face. Rex, when everyone arrives, you handle the negotiation on this year's clan resource contributions. Don't be afraid to ask. Push for more. The more resources you bring in, the more the students receive, the stronger they become. And that extra edge might be the difference between life and death when they're out there in real battles. Rex straightens up, that simple, clueless face full of honest resolve. Dad, don't worry. When it comes to asking for more, nobody's greedier than me. Just then, the office door swings open, and a tall, lean figure steps inside. Principal Fu rises immediately, her expression shifting to warm welcome. Victor, you're here. Please sit. Victor steps in with a measured nod and helps himself to a chair without ceremony. The door opens again, and 3 more figures file in one after another. Nova leads the way and takes her seat without a word. Luna gives Principal Fu a polite smile and sits. I come in last and take the most out-of-the-way seat in the room. Congratulations, young Master Zane, on taking over the resource negotiation. Looks like you'll be stepping into the family business. The others glance over, visibly surprised. Just then, the door opens one more time. Every eye in the room snaps toward it. Another young man enters. Tight camo vest, camo pants, dark skin, body packed with raw muscle. A blade hangs from his hand. The blood chi radiating off him is thick. An invisible aura of lethal force surrounds him. forming a pressure that marks him as someone who is killed. Blaze, come in, we've been waiting. No need for formalities, I just got back from the Stargate, came straight here, didn't have time to change. Hope nobody minds. He drops into a chair like he owns the place, sets the alloy blade on the table with a soft clank. Blaze, I know that name well. The Xiao clan is the third most powerful martial clan in the southeast region, ranking only behind the Liu and Zhou clans. The Liu clan is known for martial strength, the Zhou clan for wealth, but the Xiao clan is different. Every member of the Xiao clan serves in the military. Blaze reportedly grew up inside military walls from childhood. He's enrolled at the 5 academies, but all anyone knows is that he carries a SS-Rank talent. His actual power level? Nobody knows because he trains at the Stargate or Earth Abyss year-round. With everyone present, Principal Fu goes quiet this time, settling back with her head slightly bowed, the picture of someone running the show from behind the curtain. Rex sees his mother's expression and knows exactly what it means. Now that everyone's here, let's talk about this year's resource contributions. I'm a bit older than you all, so allow me to call you my juniors. We martial artists like to keep things direct. Since we're here to talk resources, let's cut to it. How much can each of your clans put in? Nova speaks first. The SU clan, same as before. The Lin clan, same as last year. Luna runs through the Lin clan's numbers, but she sounds less than certain. That amount is already stretching the Lin clan thin, and she's quietly counting on me to bail them out. Rex looks over the two lists. These two don't surprise him at all. He's not counting on them for much. The real prizes are the Liu, Zhou, and Xiao clans. Rex's gaze drifts quietly to the three of them. The Zhou clan will increase contributions by 30% over last year. As for what we expect from the 5 academies in return, no fixed requirements, as long as it's not less than before. But the equity stake needs to change. Last year the Zhou clan held 4%, this year we want 15%. And for this year's Grand 5 to Path Parade, the Southeast Region team sponsorship, the Zhou clan wants to sponsor it exclusively. Every head turns instinct. The Grand 5 to Path Parade is the biggest event of the year. That sponsorship is prime visibility, and it has always belonged exclusively to the Liu clan. The Zhou clan is making a move. Rex finishes and looks at me. Things just got complicated. Rex has no idea how to proceed. He scratches his head and shoots his mother a desperate look. We'll table that for now. Principal Fu steps in with a slight headache, gets the conversation back on track, then turns to Blaze. What about the Xiao clan? Same as before? Blaze straightens up. Principal Fu, resources up 10% over last year, but the Xiao clan wants a 5% equity stake this time, and at least 30% of graduates directed toward us. Oh, the Xiao clan is speaking on behalf of the military this time. Blaze adds that last part deliberately. Principal Fu draws in a sharp breath. Young Zane, what is the Liu clan contributing this year? I take my time before answering. In the last Stargate campaign, the Liu clan secured a star crystal mine. My father heard the 5 academies cultivation tower hasn't been replaced in over 100 years. Long overdue, so he'd like to donate a new one. I say it like it's nothing, but the moment the words leave my mouth, every face in the room shifts from shock to disbelief, and then everyone inhales at once. A star crystal mine only exists deep in enemy territory. It's what the alien races use to fuel their own cultivation. Found only at the Stargate battlefield. Human warriors can use it just the same, and it works. Nothing else even comes close, and money alone cannot buy it. Then I add, and the Liu clan's existing contributions stay exactly the same. Not a drop less. Principal Fu composes herself and looks toward Victor and Blaze. The cultivation tower is critical to the 5 academies. Would the Zhou and Xiao clans be willing to keep their previous arrangements? If not, a slight reduction is fine. Your shares stay unchanged. Victor's eyes drop. He thinks for a moment, then lets out a short laugh. Fine. Can't compete with what you can't match. No point fighting it. Victor knows exactly what this means. The moment a star crystal mine enters the picture, the Zhou clan has nothing to counter with. All the money in the world, and it still can't buy a star crystal mine. Blaze, on the other hand, looks openly unhappy. He stares at me. Zane, in the last Stargate campaign, the Xiao clan took devastating losses. Scores of new military warriors died. We desperately need fresh fighters. Or 3 years from now at Flame Demon Sea, the Southeast military will be in serious trouble. Can you give a little? Understandable. But the Liu clan took heavy losses in that same battle. We also need to prepare for the Ancient Blood Prison front 3 years from now. Blaze's expression darkens. Geographically, Flame Demon Sea sits upstream of Ancient Blood Prison. If our military can't hold Flame Demon Citadel, how will you hold Ancient Blood Prison downstream? Not my concern. Every great clan pours resources into the martial academies for one reason. Warriors are priceless. New students especially. Talented ones even more so. Blue Star has no shortage of people, but warriors? That's a crisis. Hundreds of millions step onto the martial path every year, but as the Earth Abyss situation keeps deteriorating, more fall in battle than ever. Supply cannot meet demand. The Liu clan takes the biggest cut every year. How is anyone else supposed to survive? You need to step back a little. I turn slowly, voice cold. Step back? On what grounds? The Liu clan fights the hardest and bleeds the most. Every front, Stargate, Earth Abyss, held primarily by the Liu clan. Is there a single inch of that ground without our blood on it? Humanity fights. Warriors fight. The Liu clan fights too. But fighting costs lives, and the Liu clan is paid more than anyone. But if we pull back, if we step down, who fills that gap? The military? The Zhou clan? Victor cuts in quickly. Zane, that's not fair. Don't drag the Zhou clan into whatever you and the Xiao military have going. We send fighters when called. When we can't send people, we send money. We have never fallen short. Not on effort, not on resources. We owe no one anything. For every life you've lost, the Joe clan has paid in kind. Well said. Blaze's temper flares. He slams a hand down on the alloy blade. Zane, do you actually think the Liu clan is the only one bleeding? I don't like wasting words. You want to fight? If I recall, you're SS rank talent, right? Blaze's voice goes cold. No shame if you don't. You're only a rank after all. I can see exactly what he's doing, and I don't take the bait. Would it really be fair, you against me? Blaze scoffs. Fair point. SS rank picking on an A rank. Doesn't look great. Tell you what, I'll fight with one hand. I shake my head. I'd hate for people to think I was bullying you. How thoughtful, but I'll pass. Blaze grabs the blade, stands up, and heads for the door. This isn't the place. Arena stage, now. He walks out without looking back. The moment he's gone, Principal Fu and the others all turn to look at me. A talent gap this wide, no amount of effort closes it, and Blaze has everything. Talent, dedication, resources. Meanwhile, I have average talent, and years of neglecting my cultivation over Luna have left me falling short of even a standard A rank. And yet, I just accepted. On the arena stage, Blaze stands with his blade in hand, one foot stamping hard into the ground. I walk slowly to face him. Watch yourself. His legs coil, then boom. He launches like a cannonball. One punch. No tricks, no excess. Just overwhelming blood chi. That blood chi, laced with ferocious battle energy, presses down on every person watching like a boulder on their chests. But on stage, the moment Blaze's fist connects with my open palm, all that boiling blood chi collapses in an instant. His fist is locked inside my grip. No matter how hard he pulls, it doesn't move. Fourth rank! How are you fourth rank? I flick my wrist. Blaze's voice cracks with shock as his body slams into the stage even faster than he came. The crowd gasps. Zane, you hid this well. I had no idea you'd already broken through to fourth rank. That was my mistake. Again. He stamps the ground and launches himself once more. Terrifying explosive power, sending him over 30 feet into the air. He drops down directly in front of me, looming from above. I look up at him, expression unchanged. Same result, you just haven't accepted it yet. I raise my hand and slap. What follows shocks the crowd more than anything before. That single strike, everyone hears it clearly. A sharp crack from Blaze's arm. Bones snapping. Blaze crashes into the stage with bone-shaking force. The reinforced alloy platform holds but shudders violently. The entire crowd freezes. Every eye locked on Blaze lying face down, wide, unblinking. A chill runs from scalp to feet. Blaze trembles, then pushes himself up with one arm. He stares at me. Disbelief, fury, humiliation, every emotion crashing through his eyes at once. I look at him calmly. Still going? I shake my head. Looks like you still haven't accepted it. Those words detonate something in Blaze. Has anyone ever dismissed him like this? His eyes blaze with rage. And then, his body begins to change. A black mark appears between his brows and spreads through every vein. Dark lines crawl across him, all of him. A wave of overwhelming battle aura erupts outward. His silhouette warps. From his back, 2 extra arms tear out. 10 massive black wings unfurl. Above his head, a colossal black dragon skull materializes, and a black dragon, dozens of meters tall, takes full form. Blaze stares down at me from within it, cold and merciless. Kneel and surrender. So this is the 10-winged black dragon manifestation. Seems ordinary. That's when Blaze notices. I'm not reacting at all. A manifestation's greatest weapon is the crushing pressure it carries, a force designed to break an opponent's will. Blaze stares at me, confused. I smile. As it happens, I also have a manifestation. Let me show you mine. The words barely leave my mouth before the sky behind me transforms. A vast expanse of blue-green chaos, and within that chaos, a single lotus bud stands motionless high above, still and silent in the chaos, radiating an aura of ancient, timeless depth. One lotus in the eternal sky. Thud. The pressure lands on Blaze like a mountain, and he drops to his knees right in front of me. His 10-winged black dragon manifestation shudders violently, contracting into a trembling black mass. 2 manifestations face each other above the stage, but the black dragon shakes and flickers, on the verge of collapse. Dead silence falls. Every person stares at me, motionless. I stand with my hands behind my back and look down at Blaze. Still fighting? Yes. Blaze's eyes are bloodshot, one hand braced on the stage, forcing that single word through his teeth. Then stand up and say it. The moment those words reach him, Blaze coughs up a mouthful of blood, and collapses flat on his back, unconscious. Up on the principal's viewing platform, Principal Fu and Rex both stand there with their jaws on the floor. Rex blinks. Mom, Zane is a rank talent, right? How does an A rank awaken a manifestation? Principal Fu's eyes stay fixed on me. How would I know? First year enrollment assessment, I was there myself. There was no mistake. But what kind of manifestation is this? I have never once seen it in the entire history of martial records. Nearby, in a corner of the crowd, Uncle Hao and Ava stand apart from everyone else, wearing 2 very different expressions. Uncle Hao had left the ceremony in a bad mood. After watching what I did there, he still wasn't happy, because I went completely off script and he missed the good part. So he brought Ava straight to the 5 academies. First reason, top 10 academy nationally, packed with prodigies, a perfect chance for Ava to test herself against real competition. Second reason, he was annoyed and wanted to watch Ava crush some people. With Ava's SS-Rank talent and strength that far outpaces everyone her age, dominating the 5 academies should be no problem. So he came, went straight to his old contact, a senior instructor at the 5 academies. But before he could even arrange the first match, he spotted me and Blaze stepping onto the stage, and then everything that just happened. Uncle Hao stares hard at the lotus. Old cat, Is Zane really a rank talent? The instructor beside him, Old Cat, snaps back, eyes wide. Obviously, first year enrollment assessment, I was there. The vice principal was there. Every senior staff member. You think we all got it wrong? Uncle Hao still can't let it go. But an A rank awakening a manifestation. How is that possible? Unless you deliberately hid his real talent level to protect him? Old Cat rolls his eyes. We have double S rank students already. What would be the point of hiding one? And besides, with his background, would we need to? The Lu clan has 3 martial saints. Who would dare touch him? The 2 of them go back and forth, but neither looks away from that lotus manifestation for even a second. The shock never leaves their eyes. Then Uncle Hao realizes something. What is this manifestation called? Old Cat realizes it too. I don't know. They look at each other. The shock deepens. Because the entire recorded history of martial arts lists exactly 120 known manifestations, and not a single new one has emerged in hundreds of years. And yet here stands one neither of them can name. Blaze's 10-wing black dragon is a top-tier S-rank manifestation. Zane's lotus crushed it, which means that lotus ranks at the very peak of S-rank at minimum, possibly double S. Maybe triple S, maybe beyond. Uncle Hao breathes in sharply. Old Cat notices and can't help himself. Weren't you the one going on about how you couldn't stand the Lu clan's young master, calling off the engagement and all that? So? Still want to? Uncle Hao waves it off. It's just a manifestation. Ava has one too. Beside him, Ava's pretty face has gone completely serious. Just then, the manifestation vanishes. Ava snaps out of her daze, and a glint of excitement flashes in her eyes. Uncle Hao, I know who I want to challenge in 2 days. His manifestation, I don't know its rank, but it's on my level. I underestimated Zane. If he can beat me, marrying him might not be out of the question. But if he can't, I'm not marrying someone weaker than me. Uncle Hao scratches his head and says nothing. The training grounds erupt into noise. I step off the stage calmly, every eye staring in stunned silence. On the stage, a figure appears soundlessly beside Blaze, lifts his unconscious body with one hand, glances at me briefly, and vanishes. I sensed it. Someone came for Blaze. For the top figure of the Southeast region's 3rd most powerful clan, having a personal guardian is expected. I return to the principal's office. Nova, Luna, and Victor are already back. And there's a new face. A middle-aged man standing in the room, an unconscious young man draped over one shoulder. Blaze, still out cold. Principal Fu and the others look at me, their expressions complicated beyond words. I look back, completely at ease. Zane, when did you awaken your manifestation? The night before Master Lin's ceremony. Luna stands nearby listening. A flash of jealousy crosses her face. So he was riding on my father's energy. But why wasn't it me? Principal Fu nods slowly. They say extreme grief or shock can trigger a manifestation. Looks like that's true. I smile to myself and let it go. Principal Fu, I assume there are no more objections to the resource distribution? My gaze drifts briefly toward the middle-aged man. We proceed as agreed. If the Xiao clan has issues, they're welcome to pull some of their contribution. Principal Fu glances at the man as well. Victor chimes in from the side. Any shortfall, the Zhou clan will cover it. He's secretly hoping the Zhao clan storms off in anger. One less competitor. The middle-aged man seethes, but as an elder, he can't very well throw a tantrum in front of juniors. And Blaze did make a bet. Fine, I agree. Principal Fu nods slowly. Then it's settled. Send someone this afternoon to sign the agreement, and resources can start flowing in. The negotiation is done. The first meeting between the next generation of the 4 great clans concluded. After the meeting, I crossed the training grounds heading for my training chamber when a voice calls out from behind me. My brow tightens. Luna catches up and steps in front of me, lips pursed. Wait for me, I told you to wait, didn't you hear me? Can I help you? The shift in how I address her hits her immediately. Luna's brow goes up. There's something I need to say. I know I haven't acted perfectly, so I'm asking for your forgiveness. But I'm a woman and you're a man. The way you treated me was still wrong, isn't it? And I watch her with quiet amusement, waiting to see what she's about to pull. Under my gaze, Luna's confidence wavers. For this resource contribution, I'd like you to cover the Lin clan's share. Money's tight right now. I cut her off. The Lin clan's money problems are not the Lu clan's concern. And if I recall, it was the Lin clan that begged me to secure that resource slot in the first place. If you can't afford it, pull out. Luna's chest heaves. She can't find a comeback fast enough. She forces it out through clenched teeth. Zane, yes, we asked you. But if you hadn't agreed, we wouldn't know anything in the first place. Cover our share today, and I'll forgive you. Otherwise, you have no chance with me. None. I don't bother. Do whatever you like. Don't come to me unless it's important. Actually, it's better if you just stay out of my sight. A burst of aura erupts from me, sharp and sudden. Luna screams and stumbles backward. I walk away without looking back. As the hours pass, news of my fight with Blaze and the awakening of the mysterious Lotus manifestation spreads through the 5 academies like wildfire, then hits the internet. The reaction is massive. When the Lu clan hears, nobody believes it at first, until the fight footage starts circulating. Then they believe it, and the joy explodes. But when Lord Shan calms down, confusion sets in, because this manifestation, what is it even called? Even he, a martial saint, has no idea. Did my son just create a brand new manifestation? The clan watches their leader swing between wild excitement and blank confusion. And honestly, nobody knows what to say that night I don't go home. I check into a training chamber at the academy and go straight into cultivation. Ding. Devotion system. Day 6 reward beneath the star abyss. Bonus Gift 1, Star Abyss Fishing Rod. Bonus Gift 2, Star Abyss Bait. Just past midnight, the Day 6 reward arrives. I pull up the system description immediately, and my expression shifts to barely contained excitement. The Star Abyss is exactly what it sounds like. A vast, unfathomable abyss. Think of it as an infinite fishing pond, filled with mysterious items that can be pulled out using the Star Abyss fishing rod. And more than that, focused fishing itself also advances martial cultivation. I shift my focus, and instantly I'm inside an unknown chaos space. Before me opens a great abyss, and within it, endless starlight flickers and swirls, like an entire ocean made of stars. I stare in pure wonder. A fishing rod covered in starlight materializes in my hand, bait already on the line. I lower my eyes, quiet my mind, and begin to fish. 2 hours pass in what feels like moments. Then the rod jerks. My focus snaps back. I leap several feet and grip the rod tight. Ding! Fishing success. Obtained Sky Devil Fish. Sky Devil Fish contains concentrated essence of heaven and earth. Consuming it advances martial cultivation. The moment I see what I've caught, my mind reels. The Sky Devil Fish is part of the Star Race, a clan that lives beyond the Stargate. Did I just fish up a member of the Star Race? I yank the rod back and pull it up. At the end of the line, clamped onto the bait, is something the size of a young bull. A massive fish, its entire body gleaming brilliant gold. 2 dark eyes wide with unmistakable terror, clearly intelligent. I take one look at its shape and suck in a hard breath. It's actually a Star Race Sky Devil fish. Is the Star Abyss connected to the world where the Star Race actually lives? I turn the thought over carefully. If I remember right, the Star Race's world is called the Star Realm. Just like Blue Star, it's a full living world of its own. The Stargate is only the passage connecting the two. If the Star Abyss truly connects to the Star Realm, then doesn't that mean the entire Star Realm has just become my fishing pond? I snap back to focus. The Sky Devil Fish clan is a unique case. Their combat power is rock bottom among the Star Race, but the essence stored inside their bodies is a rare and extraordinary prize for any human warrior. Without hesitation, I swallow it whole and begin refining. A surge of impossibly dense energy floods through my entire body. 1 hour later, the refinement is complete. My cultivation breaks through again, reaching mid-4th rank in an instant. A full minor stage, gained in 1 hour. This Sky Devil fish was no ordinary one. Regular specimens don't carry this much essence. I remember years ago, Second Elder brought back a Sky Devil fish to help me break through to 2nd rank. That one had noticeably weaker essence than this. The thought pulls me back to the rod. I cast again immediately, but by the time morning arrives, I haven't caught a single thing more. I'm a little disappointed, but there's no rush. What surprises me next is something else entirely. After a full night of fishing, my spiritual focus and martial cultivation have both grown. Just fishing, every single day, even with nothing on the hook, still advances cultivation. I shake my head in disbelief. The system's rewards are getting completely out of hand. I push the door open and step outside. The training grounds are already packed. Over 1,000 people, students from the 5 academies, dozens of instructors, all gathered to watch the rising star from the Kunlun 5 academies. But after 2 straight victories, the mood watching that figure on the stage turns heavy. The 5 rankings 18th couldn't even last 3 moves? Is Ava actually this strong? Everyone knew she was strong, but taking out the 18th rank in seconds is something else. Luo Linlin lost too? What is Ava? She seems stronger than both of our SS students. And she's awakened a manifestation on top of that. Who could even touch her? Down at the guest viewing area, watching Ava's 3rd straight win, Uncle Hao strokes his beard and laughs. Old cat. So that's your 5 rankings 18th and 16th? That's all they've got? They're nowhere near the same rank on the Kunlun rankings back home, and nowhere close to the Bai Clan's prodigy rankings. Old cat scoffs. What are you so proud of? Your Bai Clan's kids are all that? Ava is number 1 at the Kunlun 5 academies. Number 1 stomping students ranked in the teens. Isn't that completely expected? Uncle Hao grins without a care. Stop deflecting. If you're so confident, bring out your 5 rankings top 2. SS talent, both of them. If they can't handle her alone, send them together. Old cat doesn't even get annoyed. Still running that same big mouth after all these years. You know perfectly well the real number 1 and 2 on the 5 rankings are from the SU clan and Zhou clan. Neither of them cares about ranking battles at all. What's your point? Just then, Ava looks down from the stage directly at Old Cat. Uncle Cat, I already know who I want for my last match, but he's not here right now. Can you set it up? Old Cat raises an eyebrow. Name it. Is it Victor from the Zhou clan or Nova from the SU clan? Nova's almost here. Victor says he's been too busy lately. I'd need to reach out first. Let me get things set up. Ava smiles and shakes her head. Neither. Old Cat's eyebrow goes higher. The crowd leans in, curious. Ava speaks clearly. The person I want for my last match is a little different. It's the Liu clan's young master, Zane. The moment those words leave her mouth, every person in the crowd, except Uncle Hao, who clearly saw this coming, goes completely blank. Old Cat blinks. Then something clicks. Ava, why you want to fight Zane? I'll warn you. That kid's been doing some very strange things lately, and a rank talent who somehow awakened a manifestation, one that crushed an S-rank manifestation at that. He might have a slight edge in raw cultivation, but I'm genuinely curious about his manifestation. I want to see how his lotus compares to my moonlit snow lotus. Which one is stronger? Ava's voice is full of quiet confidence. Old Cat hesitates. I can put in the request, but you know who Zane is. Whether he'll even agree to fight is another question. I accept. Old Cat isn't even finished when the crowd below the stage parts on both sides. I walk forward, stepping calmly onto the stage.